Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out the crazy Ghost Nursing released on Blu-ray by Vinegar Syndrome. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, like the video and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. Now, in all my years of collecting Hong Kong films, which is now quite some time, there's one movie I have yet to lay my eyes on, and it is this 1982 Category 3 crazy production of Ghost Nursing from director Wilson Tong, who also appears in the movie. This is a thing that I talked about within Eternal Combat, which came with this order, of course. The likes of Vinegar Syndrome and other titles, or distributors, releasing more unheard of titles, more rarities that Hong Kong film fans have been dying to see for such a long time, and now we're able to do that thanks to the restorations and Blu-ray releases from these guys. This is so exciting. Again, like with in Eternal Combat, just to be able to see a restored version of a movie that has been on my list for some time is very, very exciting. But yes, look at this gorgeous, gorgeous artwork. It really, really does excite me. It has that tone of the Shaw Brothers Black Magic movies from around the same period. I'm guessing this is one that is set in Thailand. I don't know too much about it. Again, I'm not yet seen it, but it does star, I know, Norman Choi Soo-kung, Melvin Wong, Shirley Yim, Chin Yut Sang's in there, and as I say, Wilson Tong, the director, also pops up. And that's an interesting choice of genre for Wilson Tong, who is more renowned as this wonderful, very multi-talented kung fu star. So that is why this is of interest to me. Anyway, yes, let's get into it. Ghost Nursing, gorgeous done cover there with this embossed shiny writing on there. I really, really like what they've done, and that hilarious picture on the back with this deformed looking baby coming out. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect. Vinegar Syndrome have been releasing some interesting titles of Hong Kong cinema, I have to say. Sorry, sliding that out there. Same cover inside. So I am keen to see where they're going to go with this. Of course, they did that Made in Hong Kong trilogy of cheaper Category 3 movies, some of which were good fun. They definitely were far from the best movies they could have picked, but I'm glad that they did it. I'm glad, again, as I say, I want to see more kind of rarer titles. I want to see more stuff that I've been dying to see for years. I mean, trying to get into these things is absolutely, utterly ridiculous. Oh my god. So with this release from Vinegar Syndrome, oh wow. Okay, additional info and special features. Here we go. Newly scanned and restored in 2K from its 35mm original camera negative. Wonderful. Presented in its original Cantonese language soundtrack with newly English translated subtitles, along with the Mandarin language dub track. From The Big Boss to Ghost Nursing, 8 minutes in length, an interview with actor Billy Chan. Forgot Billy Chan pops up in there also. Ghosts and Black Magic in Hong Kong Cinema, an 18-minute piece, video essay by Sam Deegan, wonderful, reversible sleeve artwork and newly translated English subtitles. So much like an Eternal Combat, not a lot on there, not even an audio commentary, which they didn't do either with an Eternal Combat. So I'm hoping that they're not dropping their guard here in making use of these things. This was, again, this is a title I would love to have covered, and same with an Eternal Combat. Absolutely would have adored to cover that for you, Vinegar Syndrome. So if you're lacking anyone to talk about Hong Kong movies, please, by all means, give me a shout. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's what's there with that. Inside, we have got, again, very, very shy on anything extra in there. There's no booklet, no lobby cards, no posters, anything like that. This is pretty much the bare minimum here. Apart from that reversible cover, let me see. Yeah. So here we have the Hong Kong artwork, as you can see, and on the other side here we have the new design, which I really love. But I am going to flip it around to this Hong Kong stuff. This looks fucking disturbing, actually. Jesus Christ. I mean, there's people like this live in my street. Okay, let's get this in. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can share with you here on Ghost Nursing. Going to be a short video, but I'm excited to go and watch it and see what Vinegar Syndrome have given us here. So, just back after checking out the Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray release of Ghost Nursing. I mean, what a weird movie. If you're into your black magic movies, into your kind of like category 3, early 80s category 3 tie set black magic stuff, this is for you, absolutely. I'm still confused as to why a kung fu legend such as Wilson Tong would want to go down the road of directing something like this. With as many kung fu legends in it, of course you have Norman Chow Su Kung, who also produces, Billy Chan, who stars in it, who also produces. You've got Chin Yat Sang here, of course, on the front as one of the priests. The wonderful Melvin Wong pops up in there, but there's really not any action per se. This is all about the horror. This is all about a bit of Cat 3 and a bit of black magic, and quite a few disturbing scenes. Now, those disturbing scenes are saved for the last 30 minutes or so. The first hour, it kind of teeters along. There's still plenty to see. There's some nice scenery from Thailand. There's some interesting magic moments there. There's a scene, I think it's a sort of a shaved monkey that they start to make breathe. It's very odd. It did make me cringe a wee bit. But that last 30 minutes is fucking mental. There's a lot going on there. And I do now know why, if you grew up in the 80s, and your mum had like these giant wooden forks and spoons hanging on their wall, now you'll know, when you watch this, you'll know what they were for, because there's there's an interesting use of a giant wooden fork. Let's just put it like that. Yeah, but the print itself, I mean, for me, worth the money alone. This was absolutely gorgeous. I've never seen this movie before on video or DVD, so I don't know how bad it may have been, but the print that they have delivered here is absolutely stunning. Shirley Yim, who appears in this, who's the main actress, is actually from Jackie Chan's Dragon Lord, credited as Sydney Yim in that. I did recognise her straight away. It just took me a wee moment to place her. But Dragon Lord was shot the same year as this. I'm not too sure what came first, whether it was Jackie's or this. I think perhaps Dragon Lord came first, and then she went to Thailand for a holiday and maybe got roped into this in more ways than one. But yes, a very different and bonkers movie. If you are a fan of the black magic stuff, you will really enjoy it. The extra features there, you have a 8-minute interview with Billy Chan. Very cool to listen to. Of course, I've watched Billy Chan for the last 40 years. Watching these movies, he is a very important part of Hong Kong cinema. He stars in and produces, but has also been a major player in many Sammo Hung movies, Jackie Chan movies, and many other Hong Kong films. Very good to listen to. His short interview would have been great had it been a bit longer, but I did like what was put on there. And then you have Sam Deegan's video essay on Cat 3 and black magic movies. She takes you through some Shaw Brothers classics there, like An Enchanting Ghost and other things, Hex and Into Black Magic. And ghost nursing and so on, talking about the Cat 3 genre, really. But it runs for about 18 and a half minutes, and it is another wonderful piece and worthy piece to have on a release like this. So not a movie I would say would be worth repeated viewings. I don't know when I'll go back to this. I will review it on my website soon enough. But yeah, I mean, a thumbs up from me. Do like it. Super glad that it is in my collection. Out now from Vinegar Syndrome. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews and follow me on Instagram at InvincibleAsia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu and I will see you soon.